The Dino Wells Show. Today's episode is all about your mindset. Gotta get your mindset right. Well, in this is episode 13, and I am your host, Dino Wells. I'm going to talk about mindset. My mind has been on this subject for the last few days, and I really had to get this subject out because it's all about your mindset. Whatever you're trying to attain in life, whatever you're trying to do, accomplish, whatever you're not accomplishing, whatever you're not attaining in life, it still all boils down to your mindset. Now, I have a career coach. Well, I don't know if she's my career coach now because it is what it is. So, I have a career coach. I have an acting coach. And I don't have a life coach. Life is just my coach. So, I have a life coach. It's life itself. And the position that you put yourself in, like the position I put myself in next, is all determined with my mindset. Now, for 10 years, I've been trying to get When the Bell Rings off the ground. I wanted to do a documentary about my return to boxing. Off and on, for 10 years, I wanted to do this. My mindset, listening to the naysayers and listening to people saying I shouldn't get back into boxing, you're too old, you're fat, all this and all that. If you let that consume in your brain, and then of course that's going to stop you from attaining your goals or getting what you want out of that mission that you are set out to do. So it's your mindset. I have plenty of examples about my mindset on why I'm not on a Mayweather level or a Denzel level or Idris Elba, Al Pacino, or Robert De Niro level. You know, because it was my mindset. Now I'm setting my mind up right now and I'm focusing, and I listen to people who are certified, quote unquote, if you'll see my fingers doing this, quote unquote life coaches. Like I said, I don't have a certified degree. I don't need that. Life certifies me to be a life coach, but I don't proclaim it. I just put my feelings and mood and things I've been through in life out there, and you know, it's just out there. I'm an open book. Now, do I have to do a disclaimer? You know, the disclaimer is, look, you have your own mind. You listen to me. I want to inspire you. But look, you have your own results with your mindset. I'm not saying that if you think right now that you're going to have $1 million and $1 million is going to pop up in on your front door tomorrow. I'm not saying that. If you walk up there and you don't see $1 million sitting on your porch. But if you put the positive energy behind it, you never know. $1 million might be on your porch. Who knows? You know, it just depends. That's just hypothetical I'm talking. So, but at the same time, you got to have the correct mindset to attain or to achieve or to succeed in life. You got to, because if you don't have all the foundations in your mind, you're comfortable in yourself, you're confident, you're not lazy, and you're willing to take those no's and walk through those no's till you get that yes, then boom. Because back in the days, I hear a no, that would destroy, my whole day is destroyed. No, boom, I'm done. You gotta get a drinking. That was crazy, huh? It's a mindset, you know. It's a mindset in the relationships. Your mindset. If you have a messed up relationship, then it's your mindset. That mindset is the reason why you have that messed up relationship. If your mindset is set on one thing and your partner's mindset on something else, that relationship is going to be in disarray. But if you're all on one accord, the relationship is bliss. I'm not saying all relationships are perfect, but it's just your mindset. How can you tackle those goals together? Business-wise, if you have a business, you want to make sure that your mind is on, you wake up and you think success. Think of a great day. If you're waking up having you had a shitty night, you had a jacked up night, and you're waking up still having a jacked up, it just trickled over to the next day, which usually that's what it does. It trickles over. It's the trickle over effect. Then some way you need to meditate, you take a deep breath, woo-saw, pray. If you don't have a deity, or if you believe in the universe, or whatever the case may be, think, clear your mind, take a deep breath, and look, this day is going to be better. Because whatever energy you put out when you first wake up is just what I can say this. This is me saying this. If you wake up and you feel like you're gonna have a shitty day. Oh, I'm just gonna have a jacked up day. Oh, this day's not gonna be great. You just spoke that to the universe. Now the elements is lining up to that energy. Now your day is gonna be like you get in your car, or you're going to your bus stop, or whatever's gonna happen. And your car, you might catch a flat, or you might blow out a tire, or you might blow an engine, or somebody might rear end you, or you might hit somebody. Or you not texting or something while you're driving, texting and driving, or you podcasting and driving, or you blabbing and driving, or you tweeting and driving, or whatever the case may be, and something negative happens from that because the energy that you have, because you just said that, oh, I'm gonna have a messed up day. That energy's gonna lie, and it's just you're gonna have that messed up day because you done spoke it. I can say this because I've been through it. I know. I've been through it. So I'm going to take a break real quick. All early, right? But I'm going to take this break and listen to a song that you heard yesterday. I think it's called Run You Can't Hide, but it's a nice song, so we'll listen to that. And then I'm going to come back, and then we're going to have some mindset conversation. Okay, so I'm back now, and I just feel like playing this song Mindset in the background. It's a song that I did with Music Maker Jam, of course. Music Maker Jam, you can find me on there as Dr. Trackenstein. Alright, well, let's go back to the mindset. Have this in the background playing softly. Yeah, so with your mindset, you got to have positive thoughts in your mind to have a positive day. You know, so the media, the news, the movies, or whatever you see might affect your mind process or your thought process. Whatever it is might mess with your mind process. I know with me, I could say that a lot of the down things and plights that happened in my life was because of my mindset. And I have several examples. You know, like when I was homeless. I lived on Skid Row in LA for 6 months. Now, it was by choice because I really didn't. I mean, it was by choice and it was not by choice. It was kind of mixed together. So, by me living on Skid Row, I lived in bus stops. I slept on park benches, the library while I was open, outside the library, and then in the shelter. I did that for 6 months to get acclimated to LA. But I didn't let the elements around me pull me into that life so I can be just like those out there living in tents and they're comfortable with living that way. I wasn't feeling comfortable like that. Not at all. Not by a long shot. So what I did was keep my mind focused. I went to the library, I said Barry, library, and I went there so I could take a quick nap, and then until security wake you up, take a quick nap, and then boom, I start doing research, start doing doing what I had to do to keep my mind focused on better. And as I started putting that energy out there, I started getting work, PA jobs, audience work, PA work. And then once I started getting that PA work, the money started flowing in. And then just the energy. I remember one day coming back to the shelter, had an envelope with $100 in there waiting on me. Don't know who it came from. It was just an envelope with my address and everything on it, but no return address with $100 in it. No letter, no nothing. I was like, wow, that was awesome, And that $100, I stretched that for a couple of days. You know what I mean? For a few days, actually. For eating, because when I was homeless, I was feeding the homeless with my food stamps. I was getting food stamps, and I was helping the homeless out, buying them stuff with my stamps, But that was interesting. Anyway, so your mindset. I left out of Skid Row and moved into Archstone Apartments. With the energy that I had, I had a young lady came into my life, and then we inadvertently got into a relationship. But the energy coming from Skid Row to that was cool. But she had a negative aura in her life, which trickled down to my aura, and I allowed that to disarray me a little bit because of the mindset. Hope she's doing good with her life now. I don't know what she's doing, but it is what it is. But at the same time, it's just your mindset. All the things that you think, anything that happened, your check bounce, your mindset. You know what I mean? Anything that's positive happen in your life is because of the energy that you give. It's the mindset. Anything negative happen in your life, it's the energy, it's your mindset. Sometimes you're like, oh, I had a positive day today, but this still has some shitty shit going down. There's some messed up stuff going on in my life. It's the mindset. Free your mind. Free your mind. How can you free your mind? Just take a second. If you at work and you're sitting in front of a computer all day, or you typing on a typewriter or a Mac or whatever, typewriter, that's obsolete. But you're doing something. You're at a desk. You're writing. You're answering phones. You're telemarketing. You're a nurse. You're waiting on patients. You're a doctor. You're waiting on patients. You're a dentist. You're working on patients. Whatever the case may be. You're a police officer running. You're stressful cops. Instead of killing black people all the time, whatever. Take a deep breath. Anyway, step away from that computer. Take a behind and go to the restroom. Go into that bathroom stall. Close it. Take a deep breath. Close your eyes and think. Just free your mind. Think of something positive. You can change it. Now, when you woke up that morning, not saying that, okay, I woke up, I said I might have a jacked up day, and then your whole day, you can change it right then and there. You just got to flip the switch. It's like a flip of the switch. You have to change that element of your life. You have to change that mindset. So if you woke up saying, I had a bad day, I'm going to have a bad day, and then you had that bad day, and if you don't have the experience, the knowledge, or if you don't have the mindset to say I got to change this thought, this element, because you build your world around you. Everything is happening. You build your elements around life. Like everything that's happening in my life, I'm building this right now. You know, my girl, my son, you know, my other son, you know, my daughter, to get my movie off the ground, you know, all the stuff I'm building, meeting people on Blab and Twitter, Periscope, Beauty Bubble, Moonshadow, Q the Brand, Pamela, William, you know what I'm saying, all the great people on there, the speaker, this podcast right here, the music maker jam, all this, all this energy, great energy. You just have to build that energy up. If you don't have the energy, the positive energy and the mindset to build your future, then just not gonna happen. I'm just listening to the beat right now. My mindset is greatness. My mindset is to get this crowdfund campaign to be very successful, so I can be a success story with Kickstarter, where they could talk about me and a company and this movie years down the line. Like, this movie was funded primarily from Kickstarter, and then other, you know, investors came on after. Boom. I want that. I speak that. I'm gonna sit in my director chair in October. It's your mindset. I'm speaking it. I've been saying it for days and days and days and days and weeks and weeks and weeks. You know, and I've been trying to do this movie, although I'm glad I didn't do it in 2014, because it's much, much better now. It's way better now. I snuck in some dubstep in this song. It's crazy. If you hear, I just snuck a little dubstep, but I put it on real low in the background, because you know I like dubstep, so I just try to sneak it in there. Well, let's listen to the song. Anyway, so your mindset, think about it. What can you do with your mind? Your mind, I'm not no doctor, I'm not no surgeon, I'm not no psychologist, I'm none of that. I'm not a philosopher, but I know in my life, my mindset, thinking all the things that ever happened to me, all the downfalls, and like, I can use another example. My boxing career. My trainer, who I love dearly, he was like a father to me, Butch Elliott. When I met before she was my baby mom, when I met my wife, I met her, and she kind of altered me from my training process. I was one of the top amateur fighters out there doing my thing, and I met her, and my trainer said, Butch told me, she will be the downfall of your career if you don't do nothing about it. She's going to be the downfall of your career. Because, I wasn't training anymore and all that. And listening to him, letting the words marinate in my brain like a sponge. And it was a trickle-down effect. And, what he said was kind of true. She was a downfall of my amateur boxing career. And I think about it to this day, and I was like, wow. But if I would have changed my mindset back then, that would have never happened. But everything in life happens for a reason, though. Everything happens for a reason. If you pray to God, Buddha, Jehovah, Allah, whoever, your deity, if you utilize a deity in your life to press on your day forward, then do that. You need that. But your mind is a powerful, powerful thing. It's a real powerful thing. Yes, indeed. So, as another beat. A track I made is called Mirror In. I'm just playing that in the background as I'm talking. Because pretty much this is a laid back, let's talk about it show. Mindset. I mean, I can't say it, I can't stress no more than what it is. I know you probably said, I heard this 800,000 times. You gotta do your mind. This sounds easier said than done. I mean, it's just that easy. Change your mind. If you in a jacked up situation, I mean, your bills is piling up real high. I can't pay my bills. If you say I can't pay my bills, you throw it out there. Yes, and literally, yeah, it is hard to pay your bills because you keep bringing it out there. But if you move your foot forward, put the energy on your mind to positive energy in your mind, go out there diligently looking for a job or whatever the case may be. Whatever it is, you never know with that energy, those bills will get all taken care of. You never know, just changing the mindset. You know, if you're sad, you're having a bad day, your girlfriend or boyfriend is having a bad day and trickling on to you, you know, it's just change your mindset. It is easier said and it's easily done. It's easier said and it's easily done. You just gotta do it. If you don't, then you're just gonna have that bad day or you just won't succeed. Like, I got it. I'm 46 years old now, about to be 46, and I got it. I'm knocking on the door to 50. That's scary to me. I'm about to be 50 years old. Like, damn, 50. But everything I'm doing now is just establishing and making it better for when I do get into the 50s. You know, it's the mindset. I'm building my empire for my kids and my grandkids. Yeah, that song there is called Mirror In. Made by yours truly, Dr. Trackenstein. You like that? You can go to Music Maker Jam and look for Dr. Trackenstein. You see all 101 tracks that I have there, or 105, or how many, whatever it is. All genres. I just have a good ear for music. I don't know how to read music or anything, but I just have a good ear for music. I gotta put some loops together and make some good stuff. No words at all. I'm putting it in my mind that it's going to be successful. It's all about your mindset. My crowdfund campaign, $150,000. Naysayers saying, "Oh, you're not going to make it." It was originally $250,000 60 days. I cut it to 30 days, $150,000, and still naysayers, "Oh, that's 150. No, 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 my God, no. Why are you doing that? You're gonna set yourself up." I mean, really? You know, you keep your mind, you do your campaign how you do yours, and I work and get this one how I'm gonna do this one, because you know, with the energy I'm putting behind this and having the positive people in my corner and keep working this and networking, it's going to happen. And if I don't make the 150,000, it's not gonna send me to depression. Everybody get their money back, and I keep pushing on with my driving, but with the energy that I have going on, if that doesn't make it, something else is gonna lift it up. It's gonna lift it up and it's gonna take it to the next level regardless, because it's out there, the energy's out there, and keeping it positive. You know, it's all about, when I tried to get this movie done the first time, I had so much negativity going on in my life at the time. I couldn't even get no words at all done. I tried to get Rome Becomes Me done, couldn't get it done because I had so much negativity in my life at the time. It's all about your mindset. Get your mind right, and it'll get right. It's that simple. This world can be a better place if people set their mind on positivity. Sometimes what we think is negative in their world, what they think is positive, which is negative to us, yeah, just look, step outside the box and look and see their views, you know. Now, I look at a lot of stuff that goes on in life, and a lot of, if like this racial issues and hatred and religious wars and war over land and war over oil and war over drugs and war over this, war over that. Stuff can change if you use your mind. It's your mindset. That's all it is your mindset. If you don't have that mindset, now I'm not saying like this. There's a group of I saw this documentary with this little city in Mexico where they fought back with the cartels or whatever the case may be. I don't know how true it is, but they put their mind together to do it. No fear, you know what I mean? You got to step outside the fear and do it. They didn't even fear death or anything. They said, look, we're protecting our city, we're protecting our kids, and they just doing it. Like, wow, But, like I said, that's their mind. It's the mindset. People want marijuana to be legal around the United States, the entire United States. There's just a few states that it is. With the mindset right, it will be. But then you have people that has, criminal records, or the law says this, or you can't have this, or you have people that was spoon-fed that marijuana is a bad thing or whatever the case may be, or it's bad for the community or whatever the case. Look, if that mindset is like that, it just depends on mindset. You trying to get Trump is trying to come into the office and do all these things that he's trying to do with his mindset, and then he got a bunch of people behind him with that same mindset. It's kind of scary, but it is what it is. Then you have Bernie Sanders, then you have Jeb Bush, and then you have Clinton, and then you have whoever else that's running, But they all have their mindsets, and then they're a group of people that's with the like-minded that's pushing them along to get them in office. It's just who's going to win with whose mindset is stronger. It's all about your mindset. Whose mindset is stronger? You know what I mean? Why do you think all these successful businesses are still sitting around doing their thing right now? Because of their mindset. They had a vision, they pressed on to that vision, and they pushed it forward, and that's where Ford is what Ford is today. That's why Apple is what it is today. Macintosh is what it is today. Windows is what it is today. Droid and iPhones is what it's doing today, which is all Mac stuff, and Droid is what a Droid is. You know what I mean? That's why Sears is what it is today. Walmart is what it is today. Whole Foods, Publix, and Ralph's, and all those other places, what it is. Spreaker is what it is today. But I have Twitter, Facebook, that's what it is today. MySpace is what it is, which was one of the conglomerates, but it's not anymore. You know what I mean? It's the mindset. Getting the masses behind you. I want to challenge you right now. If you get your mindset, I want you to hit me up on my mind is right. Hit me up on my Facebook, hit me on my wall, inbox, hit me on my Twitter, at Dino Wells, and say my mind is right. Your mindset, hashtag Dino Wells, hashtag it, and say my mind is right. Do that. If you listening to this, hashtag my mind is right. Dino Wells, my mind is right. Facebook, my mind is right. Do that. And do this for me as well. Hashtag no words at all for me. Hashtag no words at all. Because this story has to come out there too. And I'm putting it out there. My mind is putting it out there. Energy. No words at all. Look for it. It's gonna be a powerful movie. I got it. It's on one of my Medium. If you on my Medium, I'm the real Dino Wells on my latest Medium, talking about no words at all. You can check it out right there. The synopsis, the log line, and everything. And that's why the crowdfunding campaign starts April 1st. Yep. Let's get it. Let's do it. We gotta do it. Well, this is a nice song right here. This one here is called Sweet Saturday. Not saying the middle word. But yeah, you can catch it on Music Maker Jam. Dr. Trackenstein, that's me. Remember the hashtag Dino Wells. Say my mind is right at my Twitter at Dino Wells, or you can go to my Facebook and just do it on my fan page or whatever the case may be. You can just Google Dino Wells or the screenwriter Dino Wells or the real Dino Wells. It'll be there. Just hashtag Dino Wells and say my mind is right. Get your mind right, y'all. Think positive. Listen to your favorite song. Get the negative energy away from you. If you want finances to be better, think positive. Keep your mind flowing. If you have someone or something always negative talking, always putting shade in what you're saying, or they down in what you're saying, get rid of them. Get them out of your circle ASAP. Because they are not looking at your best interest. Yep. I say that. Well, with that being said, everybody, you can Google me, Dino Wells. Catch me on Facebook, Dino Wells, or just go to www.itsmyurls.com/Dino Wells. You can see all my URLs right there. You can Snapchat me, Dino_Wells. Tell somebody about my blog, my podcast. Please. You know, I'm just speaking from my heart, speaking truth, speaking from my eyes, speaking from experience, in not saying that, oh, I can change the world, because I'm not trying to change the world. I just want to change those who want to be changed and who wants to be inspired to do better, be in their kids' lives. You got to do it. If not, it's going to be a lot of dysfunctionality. Stay focused. One love.